Almighty Allah for everything. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. We are going to give a clue or an apple about something that is happening in relationship before marriage. This is very vital. It is a spiritual signal, something that needs very, very, very attention and very focus. Most often than not, there are certain things when you do it before marriage between you and your fiancé or your girlfriend, then the marriage will not come on. But most people, their minds are not on that. One, when you are with your fiancé or your partner, and you buy her a slipper or slippers, most often than not slippers for bathing, the possibility of the marriage not going to be happening is very great. This is not a superstition. It's not African superstition. It's nature. It's not African superstition. It's not a belief. So you ask most people, it is one of the causes of the marriage not to come alive. It's not a superstition, but whatever God wishes, that's what is going to happen. But almost 99.05%, when you buy someone a girl slippers or a girl buy a boy or a fiancé a slippers before the marriage, the possibility of the marriage is going to be less. Secondly, if you have your fiancé, or you have your boyfriend before the marriage, and then you are playing with the girl or the lady, which is totally against Islam and the tradition of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. You are playing with a beat. In the course of playing with the beat with your hand, then it torn or it burst. Then the possibility of that marriage not to come on is 99.05%. Be alert. Very serious, very, very, very serious. It's under spiritual visibility study and physical studies that comes out with these theories or these philosophies. It's not superstition. That time you have to go and see spiritualists and numerologists, and most especially those using the Holy Quran to do something to patch it. And thirdly, if you are with your girlfriend or your fiancé, and it happens that she's going to cook beans. In the process of cooking the beans, then her menses come, her period comes out. And naturally and spiritually, when you are cooking beans, a lady, a female or a girl, and then menses comes out, the beans is not going to be done. No matter, even when you can use more than 72 hours, it's going to be like the same thing, constant, like chemistry constant, Avogadro's constants of chemistry. So if in the course of cooking the beans and then the menses comes out, then it means that the marriage is not going to be done and the marriage is not going to come on, like the way you cannot eat the beans together with the girl. So there you have to get spiritualists so that they'll pay more attention and then they'll go into the spiritual realm and patch it spiritually. And then after that, another issue about these things is that, but that one is different. If you are someone in tank of people, more than 3 tanks, saying don't do, please don't do it. When it's positive, you see it. When it's negative, you see it. What I mean is that you are someone who is strong, heavyweight champion with a small boy, and he wants to be, and they say no, don't do it. 3 people, because he thinks that he's strong. Then when you go, then they'll beat him. It's a nature. I'm just citing an example like that. And then moreover, or more so, if you have when you help someone, assist someone, you do good to someone, get a share of getting a reward of badness. And that notwithstanding, don't say because of that you not do good to someone. Do good to people. God will reward you in a different color other than that person. And that one reward is very heavy than the one he's going to give you, and will also punish him in a different way. And then if you are fond of sponsoring a girl or a boy to school with the intention of marriage, please stop. If you are going to do that one, then the marriage will not come on. You sponsor her, in the end someone will marry her, or you sponsor him and someone will marry you. So if you want to do that one, make your intention that I'm going to help this sister or I'm going to help this man. Well, if after schooling, if God promise and if God wishes, that will be fine. If it is not that,